going on, Jerome's? It is indeed a beautiful Thursday, and the Minnesota Vikings going to get after it this evening in Philadelphia against the Eagles. Now, for this team to be considered not unserious, they have to go in and win some of these games when they're touchdown dogs, and also the fan base needs to stop thinking that they're like East Georgia Tech going in and facing, well, I was going to say Alabama, except that's not the case anymore, like East Tennessee Tech facing Georgia, right? It can't be like that, man. Got to go and put the bang thing on. But we got some random Vikings tidbits for the Thursday news dump. First up is, business trip. I always love these photos where the outfits are there. Vikings players getting on the plane. Sponsored by Delta. Also Delta, why can't you fly Dalton Reisner to MSP? But I digress. But it looks good. So two tight ends, the best tight end duo in the National Football League. It's like Gronk and the other one. Anyways, so Hawkinson and free agent signee Josh Oliver, the best blocking tight end in the game, looking really damn good. This could be an album cover. Like, I'm going to tell my kids that this was James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett. I really believe so. It's looking good. So we know that Blake Prohl can sing, even though he's not part of the team anymore. Can any of these dudes shred guitar? I feel like Harrison Phillips would be good at guitar. But anyways, So Blake Prohl's not on the team. Also, someone who's not on the team is Stephon Diggs, who's traded back in the 2020 offseason. The Vikings, of course, got Justin Frickin Jefferson, and for that we thank you. But kind of a hilarious moment went viral on Wednesday. This is from JPA Football. Summarized it well. Yikes. A Bills reporter was talking trash about Stephon Diggs, but didn't realize the mics were still on and caught everything. Quote, there's no control over Stephon Diggs. Dude's going to do what he wants to do. He'll look me in my face and say, F you. That's how he treats everybody. And the reporter, she's probably going to be embarrassed by it, but also what she said wasn't wrong. Like, everything that we know about Stephon Diggs from his time here in the great state of Minnesota, that's pretty much on point. That is on par. And Stephon Diggs loves himself some Stephon Diggs, and I don't know. Like, I'm just waiting. Like, if Josh Allen is going to keep Josh Allening, how long until Diggs forces his way out of Buffalo before the trade deadline? It's going to happen, man. And it all harkens back to 96 questions, the infamous teammate you'd least like to date your sister, and everyone said Diggs. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, Diggs is going to be him, and it sort of is what it is. And again, Bills, hey, Brandon Beantown, our boy. Thank you very much for Justin Jefferson, for Stephon Diggs, who is older, who was on a large contract at the time, and I don't care that we're going to pay Justin Jefferson the largest receiver contract in NFL history, worth every single penny. Also, someone who's going to get paid. When he's eligible next offseason, hopefully JJ gets paid before that. But Darisaw, the pride of Virginia Tech, who is growing and showing into one of the best young left tackles in the game. Unfortunately, dinged up his ankle week 1, got it taped up, came back and played like a warrior. But week 2 is questionable heading into Philly, but he's going to play. He's going to play. Andrew Kramer-Strib. This game is special for Christian Darisaw, who grew up in Eagles fandom. Sounds like he'll have at least 18 family members there. What he told me Sunday night. They're definitely excited. We're going to go out there and change the outcome that happened last year. Of course, the Vikings allegedly did not win on Monday Night Football week 2 last year. 24/7. Hey, 24/7 is markedly better than 38/7. Maybe we'll get even closer. Come a little bit closer. I'm all alone. But this is fantastic for Darisaw. He grew up in the Maryland area, about 2 hours from Philly. And of course, even though it's in the vicinity, it's not like they're there, but if your family roots for a specific team, like, it's always a big time deal. It really is. So I'm rooting for Darisaw. Bad ankle and everything. I think that he comes out and he shuts down Brandon Graham and Josh Sweat and company on the edge there in Philly. And speaking of Philly, last year, it did not go great. Justin Jefferson got 6 catches for 48 yards on 12 targets. Darius Slay picked off Kirk twice, and it was just sort of a mess, sort of debacle, 24/7. But JJ, he doesn't forget. He doesn't forget. He said this. This is from Vikes fan page. Quote, we have some things we got to go back on them having that loss and the plays we wanted last year that we didn't get hurts. There's definitely some tension heading into the game, end quote. Now, the Vikings, beyond the week 1 loss, as well as Jefferson's inactivity in the second half, like he knows, like he's got to go in and shred, and I think that he will. Even though Slay will probably travel with JJ, the Eagles secondary is much different than last year. They lost their 2 starting safeties in free agency, and then Reed Blankenship, the replacement starting free safety, he is out. James Bradbury is down, and also they're learning a new scheme. There's lots of miscommunications in the secondary week 1, and I think that Jefferson and Addison and TJ and KJ will take advantage of that. I think they're going to whip somebody's ass. And it's going to be almost like the unexpected win that the 5-9 Vikings heading into Philadelphia in 2010 for Tuesday Night Football, because 2010 was such a weird year. So number 1, Brett Favre came back. Number 2, Randy Moss came back for like a month. The dome collapsed. They played a TCF where Brett Favre played his last snap, and it was just crazy. But also, this game, I'm pretty sure, got Leslie Frazier, who was the interim head coach after Childress got fired midseason. Oh, by the way, the head coaching job for the next 3 years. But Antoine Winfield put this team on his back. Michael Vick was the cat's ass at the time for Andy Reid, and Winfield spied on 7 all night long. He had 2 sacks, including a strip sack, fumble, return for a touchdown, and it was great. Great, man. 24-14. And also, look at this freaking box score. So, rookie Jumpin' Joe Webb, pride of UAB Blazer, went 17-26 for a $195. Also ran for 31 yards and a touchdown. Adrian, Adrian, we're going to get him here in a sec. Put the bang thing on Philly, a $118 and a touchdown. Percy going 7 for 100 on 8 targets. I absolutely love and adore that. Vasant Shanko, 3 catches for 32 yards. Like Lorenzo Booker, Mahu Fahu Tahi, the original 12th man, was out there. Like, does Tahi sue the Seahawks and Texas A&M for rights for the 12th man? Look it up. And then Klein Saucer's on there too. Come on. I mean, this game had everything. Toby Gerhart got a carry. Come on. They got things done in Philly. So believe. And then lastly, speaking of Adrian, so Dancing with the Stars, a new season is coming up. And so Dancing with the Stars has turned into like, hey, that person. It sort of washed up C&D list celebrities trying to just get just a little, just trying to get the defibrillator EKG on their career, make a couple bucks. And I guess Adrian's no different. So Adrian going on Dancing with the Stars. Now, I believe former NFL players have done well in this. I think, did Jerry Rice win this? Or did Emmitt Smith win this? I don't really care. But Adrian is there. Now, does he, knowing Adrian, do you think he put a clause in his contract so like, hey, if the NFL calls, I can leave the competition? But we'll see. I mean, I wonder what he's going to do. Like, will he do ballroom dancing or will he switch it up and do the waltz? I don't know, but either way, rooting for Adrian. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully, because if you win, you get money, right? Adrian could probably use some money. So there you go. But again, have faith. Not this one. Have faith. All right, tonight we're gonna whip somebody's ass. That's right. That's why we took the field. Like, hey, I understand some Vikings fans are crying in the breast milk, but hey, if it's just gonna be a loss and embarrassment, why even take the field? Just forfeit. Take the L. We're on to San Diego or Chargers, whatever. There you go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings news dump, loose collection, lots of things going on. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.